Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The 49ers are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Bills, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On that play, back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And he motions the wide receiver. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Back up! Hurry up, hit me! All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at it now. Now, that's a true number. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Let's go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, little 360. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here we go now. Leopard, over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Now
they try the right side here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down following the run. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hurry up!
And they give this time to the tailback. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Let's go!
Oh, look at this play call. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is out of bounds just shy of the 20. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. There's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30. Yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you the jump.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they send a man in motion right. And now it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And an alley to run. And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So 5 yards remain now, still first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down, Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Broken tackle. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And as San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
To throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can they...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Tapper in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a handoff as they run left side. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they give this time to the tailback. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Here's a toss coming right. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for two, unsuccessful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. The Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Come on, let's go.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that one will be accepted. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Second down and just 1. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go now.
Steps away to his left, and he fires one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now.
Escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go now. Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
Defense showing blitz. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, spinning away. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And
the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Charles Tapper in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion comes the tight end left. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Niners on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6